in Oregon Live. I don't know why I said welcome. I'm Lizzie Acker with Oregonian, Oregon Live, and I'm here with Tyler Kranz again. We spoke on Tuesday about smoke, weather, et cetera, and I'm just really hopeful, Tyler, today you're going to give us some good news.
Some, yes. Yeah,
Okay, some good news, please, was what we need
it's
as
a
Oregonians.
mixture of good news and a little bit of potential bad news, but I
Okay,
do have good news thrown in the
we're
mix.
ready for it.
Okay,
What do we have coming?
yeah, so I know you're all waking up this morning and you look outside and you're probably kind of depressed at this point, thinking, wow, it's still smoky out there. The visibilities are still really low. We actually had dense fog once again this morning, which is still lingering over the Willamette Valley. We have visibilities around a half a mile. So
Yeah.
expect that fog to start to lift early this afternoon, but once the fog lifts, we're still going to be left with the smoke. So that will continue to reduce visibilities and the air quality will remain quite yucky. But
Okay.
we have a lot of change on the way. So we have a
Okay.
complex weather situation unfolding late today
Okay.
into tonight. So essentially, what we have is this big low pressure system over the Northeast Pacific that is actually slowly but surely moving east as expected, closer and closer to our area. So, what does that mean for us? We are going to see increasing showers across the area, especially this evening into tonight. So don't really expect much in the way of precipitation today, but kind of more like this evening and tonight.
Okay.
So who gets it first? How much?
Yeah.
Is there a thunderstorm chance? I know everyone's wondering about that. So
Yeah, we've seen those lightning icons. We're a little bit concerned.
it is a little bit concerning. So, yeah, so basically, I'm thinking pretty much everyone's going to at least see some showers. So, if you
Okay.
want rain, I think you're finally going to get it. So, that's good
Okay.
news. And the other good news there is that rain and the onshore flow will help improve the smoke and air quality conditions.
Okay.
So, will the smoke go away completely? No, but it's going to
Okay.
improve quite a bit, and you're going to notice the improvement.
Okay. Good.
So, that's good. That's a plus.
I'm holding on to that. And that's to like later tonight into Friday.
Yes, yes. Late
Okay.
tonight, it'll start to improve a bit, but really tomorrow it improves big time.
Okay.
So as the day goes on tomorrow, you'll notice like it continually improving.
Okay, good.
But what we're a little more concerned about is the thunderstorm potential, which I
Okay.
know I mentioned on Tuesday. Remember I
You
said
did. Yes.
so that slight chance on Tuesday has actually the chance has actually gone up even more since then.
Okay.
So
Okay. It's 2020, so I'm not surprised,
yep,
but
yep. So there is a chance of thunderstorms, and it's mainly going to be over the Cascades and foothills, but actually
okay.
even west of the foothills, so through the Willamette Valley, there's a chance of
Okay.
thunderstorms there too tonight, and that includes Salem or Eugene up through Salem, up through Portland and Vancouver. That
Oh
whole
wow.
area is going to have chances for thunderstorms this
Okay.
evening through tonight.
Okay.
So, one thing we need to remember when we get our first, and some of these storms could have heavy rain, you guys. So this would be the
So
first.
that's good.
Yeah, it's good in the sense that it will help with the smoke and air quality and the fires, but um, it will. There's a couple things I wanted to mention. So,
Mhm.
when we get our first like good heavy rain event after a long dry summer, the roads can get slick because you have all that gunk
Mhm.
that builds up on them over the summer months.
Yeah.
So be prepared for slick roads tomorrow morning. You might want to give yourself a little extra time for your morning commute because
Okay.
you probably will have to be driving a bit slower than normal with the slick
Mhm.
roads. And if there's any car crashes due to that, that could obviously cause some delays.
Great. Will
So I
visibility
want
be better tomorrow? Morning, do you think?
in the morning it'll be better than what it was this morning, but not
Yeah.
completely back to normal. It's more like tomorrow afternoon that
Okay.
the visibilities finally get much better, as will the
Okay.
air quality.
Okay.
Um, so one more thing before I take questions. So
Yeah.
we do have a flash flood watch in effect for.
Okay, yeah.
It's basically for the recently burned areas, so those burn
Mhm.
scars. So, like the recently burned areas around the Riverside, Beachy Creek, and Lions Head fires, those areas, as you know, have were just recently burned, and rain doesn't like to soak into um, and essentially what is a baked ground. These fires
Right.
essentially bake the ground and bake the
Hmm.
soil, and all of a sudden the water can't really filter in. It ends up running off.
Uh-huh.
So as a result, there could be like some loose rocks and debris flowing down hills, down steep
Okay.
terrain. You know, if those
Hmm.
areas get a heavy thunderstorm, that is a concern, and that's why we have a flash flood watch in effect for those areas. Now,
Okay.
keep in mind, a watch doesn't mean it's happening right now or it's a for sure
Right.
thing. It means to be prepared for that because it's certainly a possibility. And if we do have to issue flash flood warnings as these storms unfold, we certainly will.
Right. But
So
it's not a warning.
it's not a warning, at
Yeah,
least not
that's
yet.
good. Yeah.
So if you guys have questions, I'd love to take a couple.
Hmm. Well, can I ask one thing? So the flash flood watch for those areas, that means that those areas are going to get rain, though. Those fire areas.
Yeah, they will get rain. I don't see those showers and storms missing those areas, so they will get rain. The main uncertainty here is exactly how much rain,
Right.
because that's highly dependent on where exactly those thunderstorms move over. And we all know with
Mm-hmm.
thunderstorms, they're very hit or miss and
Hmm.
erratic. And, you know, one spot could get an inch of rain in 30 minutes, and 2 miles away, they got almost no rain.
Right.
So we're
So it could be, it might not really impact the fires.
it,
The
yes, we don't, to be honest with you, we don't really know for sure, but we do
Okay.
know there is a good shot of thunderstorms, and it will be in those areas where the burn scars are. So that's
Hmm.
why we really, out of an abundance of caution, that's why we
Hmm.
went with this flash flood watch.
Great. I've learned this year when people say out of an abundance of caution, you listen because in this year, this is the
Yes.
year where we all should be using an
Yes.
abundance of caution. I
Yeah.
just remember at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, it was like out of an abundance of caution, we're closing this. Like, yeah, let's just keep that caution level.
The new logo of 2020, the new
Right,
saying.
an abundance of caution.
So anything can happen
Cool.
this
Yeah.
year, right, guys? So let's
Anything.
be prepared.
Yeah. We're all like Girl Scouts now. Okay, so here's some questions. Ooh, how is the potential lightning going to impact the fire and general air quality?
So lightning won't impact the air quality, but the rain certainly will, and the onshore flow will. That will help
Hmm.
improve the air quality and get some smoke out of here. Um, so really, the only concern with lightning would be, people think of, oh, lightning striking, hitting a tree in the wilderness, striking a tree and igniting a whole new wildfire. And
Right.
certainly that does happen and can happen, but that's more of a threat when we have dry lightning. So what I mean by
Hmm.
that is you're getting a thunderstorm that's producing lightning, but the rain associated with the thunderstorm is actually evaporating before it makes it to the ground. So
Okay.
if you're standing out there, it's not actually really raining or maybe just sprinkling, and you're getting
Hmm.
lightning. That's
Yeah.
when we really worry about new fire starts from lightning. This event's different. We have heavy rain in, in conjunction with that lightning.
Cool.
So
So
that's
that's
a
the
good
good.
thing.
That's a better kind of lightning.
Yes, the
Because
better
it
kind of
would
lightning.
make like
Yes.
a lot of those California fires. There was a dry lightning event there, wasn't that a
I
big thing that
believe
happened in California?
so, yep, and that's how some of their fires started. It wasn't
Hmm.
really the case up in our neck of the woods.
Right.
And unfortunately we can never say for sure. There's a 0% chance that lightning or we can never say for sure, like there's 100% chance that these lightning strikes won't ignite a new fire, but with
Totally.
all this heavy rain it just isn't looking likely, so that would be a positive.
Okay, good. We're holding on to the positives here.
Yes.
How much rain do you think we might get in Portland? Do you have any
Yeah,
estimates?
I honestly think it's going to be at least a quarter inch. um,
Okay.
Yep. So pretty good rain. It's certainly going to wet the ground and,
Hmm.
you know, be a good rain that people really notice and get happy about. The caveat there would be if we get a heavy thunderstorm. So if a heavy thunderstorm moves right over Portland, which it could, the chances there,
Hmm.
um, then we could easily see more than half an inch of rain. So we'll see. But even
I
if we
mean, that's
don't,
good.
yes, and I'm thinking even if Portland doesn't get an actual thunderstorm, if the storms kind of miss us, we're still going
Mhm.
to have all those showers, and some of those showers could be heavy as well. So that's why
Okay.
I think no matter what, we'll probably get at least a quarter inch.
Okay, cool. So are the air quality sensors back in PDX back up? I think that they are. We wrote about them being down and then like
Um,
shortly thereafter, Julie can probably find the story. I think it's updated now. They're back up. Because there was
yeah,
like a minute this morning that it said the air quality was like good, but it was just because the sensors were down.
yeah, that sounds right because it's definitely not so great out
It's not
there.
good.
And looking at the current air quality index values across
Well,
the
this is a
area,
complicated question that
looks
I
like
can't answer.
it's still very healthy to unhazardous. It looks like
Yeah. Um, yeah, so is this a pyro?
pyrocumulonimbus.
I'm gonna give Tyler this question.
Okay, so no, it would not be a pyrocumulonimbus thunderstorm. Those are actually thunderstorms that form from a fire itself. So
Oh.
yeah, so those are way different. So that's when you have a large fire. It's really and it's in an unstable environment, and this big fire is just pumping lots and lots of heat up into the
Mhm,
atmosphere, and that heat's rising, and if you have just enough moisture in the atmosphere aloft and it's unstable enough,
mhm.
you can get what's called a pyrocumulonimbus thunderstorm.
Okay.
This is
Sounds
totally different.
terrifying.
These are just like regular thunderstorms, associated with the low pressure system. It is not
Mhm.
the fires causing these thunderstorms.
Okay, great. That's good to know.
Mhm.
Any other questions? I'm sure that oh, here. At what level can we open our house? That's a good question.
Honestly,
I'm also curious.
yeah,
Do you know?
honestly, well, I'm certainly not an air quality expert here.
Yeah.
I would say whatever you're comfortable with, and the problem is like the air quality affects everyone a little bit differently. So
Hmm.
there's some people that hazardous air quality affects them much more. So
Hmm.
that's what we usually mean when we say like sensitive groups. So like people with
Right.
asthma or like a heart or a lung condition.
Hmm.
Um, those sorts of people should probably not be opening up their windows right as soon as the
Yeah.
visibility starts to improve. But that's
But it
really
seems
up to
like,
you.
yeah, it seems like we're still at very unhealthy to hazardous levels right now. And
Yes.
I mean, we don't get, if we get down to a level where you feel like you can breathe outside, that'll be different. It's going to be a little bit, I
And
think,
I
is what you're
think
saying.
and I think that will be the case by
Mhm.
Sunday. I think Sunday,
Okay.
you guys, we could actually see the sun and like a blue sky.
What?
Yeah, yeah. The sun. I know.
I mean, it is still technically summer for like what, a couple days?
Oh,
A
we got a few more days. Yep.
few days of summer, so maybe summer isn't completely ruined, but
Yeah.
probably
So yeah,
is.
Sunday might be the first day where people start to feel like things are. You walk outside
Mhm,
and it feels kind of normal again. And I
mhm.
I wouldn't be shocked if people see some sunshine on Sunday. So
Okay.
let's keep our fingers crossed because I know that would be great,
That would be very nice. Just for
especially
our
after
mood.
rain. And I
Yeah,
see.
just like our general feelings would be nice. It would be nice to like have some happiness.
A morale booster.
Yeah,
And
smiles.
I see a good question here asking about kind of the extended forecast with rain, what are our rain chances beyond late today through tonight. So yeah, I
Uh-huh.
can answer that. So tomorrow it actually looks like widespread showers will be continuing tomorrow as well. And
Okay.
and tomorrow also has a slight chance of thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours.
Okay.
The chance for thunderstorms tomorrow is not as high as it is this evening through tonight, but it's still there.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
you'll have the showers around. So tomorrow, a cool, cloudy day, lots of showers around, maybe a weak thunderstorm around. And then heading into Saturday, we have some lingering showers. I don't think there will be thunderstorms Saturday, but still lingering showers, especially the first half of the day. And then we start to dry out late in the day. And if you're lucky, maybe the sun might pop out for you as early as Saturday evening, kind of around sunset.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then we
I,
enter our dry weather for Sunday into next week.
into next week, and then obviously that's next week. You can't tell us. You can't. You're not. Unfortunately, you're not like a fortune teller, so you can't tell us exactly what it's going to be next week. Huh?
Right.
Um.
What I can say though is it looks like we'll have northwest to westerly flow across the area next week, and
Okay.
that would be good news for smoke and air quality concerns.
Okay. How much rain in the Mid Valley? I think that. Oh, I guess Mid Valley is slightly different. Oh man, we have a little visitor. I'm sorry. This is.
Let's.
Yeah. Here, come here, Nona. Sorry. I'm sorry, but
This is important.
this is important. She just walked into the room. I'll give her back to her grandparents
Oh,
again. Hi,
cutie.
Nona. Can you say hi to the people? You want rain? She really wants to go outside. So whatever you can do. I know that the weather, you create the weather. That's your
She
job.
she looks more sick of the smoke than we do.
Really sick of it. Okay. Anyway, um, how much rain in the Mid Valley? I guess that's like Corvallis area.
Yeah, honestly, the whole Willamette Valley, including Corvallis area, and even like into the Coast Range, looks like you should expect around a quarter inch or more. Heavier
Okay.
amounts will be seen in thunderstorms. So if you do
Okay.
experience a thunderstorm, you're probably going to get a pretty good shot of rain. I mean, the atmosphere is really moist. There's a lot of moisture in
Mhm.
this air mass coming in, so these thunderstorms
Mhm.
will be pretty good rainmakers.
Awesome. I saw someone ask about the Slater fire, and I don't actually know which one that is or where it is. I know there's many, many a fire burning right now.
Later
Um, Slater, I think that's what it was a question that was up there, but
I'm not sure about that one
yeah,
either.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, person who asked that question. We can't answer your question. It happens sometimes, but I do think it's better to admit when you don't know the answer to a question
Yes.
than to pretend you do.
I will not pretend I know the answer if I don't, you
I
guys.
won't either.
Uh-uh.
Unless it's like about some like obscure band or something. Sometimes I'm like, uh-huh, yeah. But other than that,
And actually, guys, there's some thunderstorms right now over the Northeast Pacific, and that's associated with that low that's going to be moving in
oh
tonight.
wow.
So that gives me even higher confidence, if we're already seeing some thunderstorms out over the ocean and that
Hmm.
system's moving our way, and we're going
Hmm.
to be unstable with plenty of moisture. So we have a
That's
pretty good
great
shot.
news.
Yeah.
Rain for Bend, Central Oregon. Do you think
Oh,
Bend or Central Oregon?
I have a little note. Turns out that
Oh,
the Slater fire is along the Oregon-California border.
oh, okay. So
That's
down south.
outside of our forecast area. That's why I wasn't
Okay.
aware of it.
Yeah.
But yes, that's where that one is.
Okay. Um, yeah, someone asks about Bend or in Central Oregon. Do you think they'll get rain?
You're kind of on the edge of
Okay.
where most of the precipitation will be in that
Hmm.
area. I think you'll see at least some. I
Hmm.
just don't think it'll be quite as much as like west of the Cascades.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I would expect at least some.
Okay. So Oregon, things are looking up for us. I think that we can say that it's possible even on Sunday there will be a sunny, clear day where we can go outside and breathe in the air, and all of our puppies and babies will be happy to go outside again.
Sunday we have hope.
Someday, Sunday. But it's gonna get better hopefully starting tomorrow, right? Tonight even, like late tonight.
Yep, as long as the thunderstorms don't wreak any havoc, I would
Mhm.
say most of this is good news.
That's good. Thank you so much, Tyler. And I hope that I don't have to talk to you again next week, but maybe I will.
I don't trust
I hope
anything
by next week
anymore.
this will be a distant memory, but yeah, maybe it'll be a new thing that we need to talk about. Um, well, this has been really helpful as usual. You're the greatest. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me again. It's been
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.